At this time of year, it's cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Everything you've heard about this phrase is wrong. So let's find out the truth. You'll often hear that it comes from cannonballs stacked on brass frames aboard sailing ships, shrinking in the cold and tumbling off. It's a nice story, but it's total nonsense. Royal Navy records show cannonballs were stored in wooden shot garlands, not brass pyramids. They're documented as early as 1769. Even if they were brass, you'd need temperatures of minus 196 degrees Celsius to shrink brass enough for anything to fall off. Interrupted by a bin lorry. Where were we? Of course, what we now mean by the phrase is that it's cold enough to freeze testicles off. Ladies, don't feel left out, you have an alternative. Cold as a witch's tits in a brass bra. But here's the catch. Brass monkeys appear in print long before anyone mentions balls. In 1857, sailor Charles A. Abbey wrote in his diary it would freeze the tail off a brass monkey. Throughout the late 19th century, writers used brass monkeys in a manner of exaggerated expressions. You had burn the ears off, singe the hair off, freeze the tail off. The first known use of the exact phrase, cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey, appears in 1978 in Mary Oppin's autobiography. So this isn't a naval engineering term at all. It's 20th century American slang, exaggerating cold by borrowing a long-standing comic image, the poor, long-suffering brass monkey.